So I'll start page number 421.
Right?
Although in pauses of our human lives, earth keeps for man some short and perfect hours, when the inconstant thread of time can seem the eternal moment which the deathless live.
Yeah, let's do those two lines again. When the inconstant tread of time can seem, not when the inconstant and then tread of time. It's
It's inconstant thread of time. Okay.
it's the tread is the steps, huh? The
Yeah.
inconstant steps of time.
Earth keeps for man some short and perfect hours, when the inconstant thread of time can seem the
Now
eternal.
you're accenting thread each time, and it's an inconstant thread. Tread, sorry.
When the inconstant thread of time can
Yes,
seem.
yes, you got it.
Okay, okay. When the inconstant thread of time can seem the eternal moment which
Yes.
the deathless live, yet rare the touch upon the mortal's world. Hardly a soul and body here are born. It,
No, it's you can't have a pause between body and here. Hardly a soul and body here are born in the fierce, difficult. So it means that the soul and body here are born in the fierce, difficult movement of the stars. And how can they keep that paradisal note in their lives?
okay,
So you have to tie all that together. You
okay.
can you can do it.
The eternal movement of the deathless live, yet rare the touch upon the mortal's world. Hardly a soul and body here are born in the fierce, difficult movement of the stars, whose life can keep the paradisal note. Its rhythm repeat the many-toned melody, tirelessly throbbing through the rapturous air, caught in the song that sways the Apsara's limbs, when she floats, gleaming like a cloud of light,
So yeah, sorry, a wave, yeah. A
a
wave.
wave of joy on heaven's moonstone floor.
So let's discuss the apsaras a little bit because Sri Aurobindo gives us a lot on those.
Hmm.
And he begins by saying, the apsaras are the most beautiful and romantic conception on the lesser plane of Hindu mythology.
Hmm.
From the moment that they arose out of the waters of the milky ocean, robed in ethereal raiment and heavenly adornment, waking melody from a million lyres, that's like a harp, the
Hmm.
beauty and light of them has transformed the world. They crowd in the sunbeams, they flash and gleam over heaven in the lightnings, they make the azure beauty of the sky. They are the light of sunrise and sunset, and the haunting voices of forest and field. They dwell too in the life of the soul, for they are the ideal pursued by the poet through his lines, by the artist shaping his soul on his canvas, by the sculptor seeking a form in the marble. For the joy of their embrace, the hero flings his life into the rushing torrent of battle. The sage, musing upon God, sees the shining of their limbs and falls from his white ideal. The delight of life, the beauty of things, the attraction of sensuous beauty. This is what the mystic and romantic side of the Hindu temperament strove to express in the Apsara. The original meaning is everywhere felt as a shining background, but most in the older allegories, especially the strange and romantic legend of the Puravas, as we have it in the Brahmanas and the Vishnu Purana. So then he says these are the beautiful singers and actresses whose
Hmm.
beauty and art relieve the arduous and world-long struggle of the gods against the forces that tend towards disruption by the Titans, and who would restore matter to its original atomic condition or dissolution, by the sages and hermits who would make phenomena dissolve prematurely into the one who is above phenomena. They rose from the ocean, says Valmiki, seeking who should choose them as brides. But neither the gods nor the Titans accepted them. Therefore are they said to be common or universal. What a beautiful, fantastic description of the Apsaras. It's the first time I've read it through very fully and understood how
Hmm.
all how 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 they are the inspiration of all artists, all kinds
Hmm.
of, even writers, even poets,
Yeah.
and their delight of beauty is their symbol. Wow.
So Sri Aurobindo has given like this was described. He wrote like this was given to somebody who wrote to him about that, or
No, he
he
wrote
has written like
in a book called The Harmony of Virtue,
okay,
a booklet that, a smaller booklet that he wrote. The Harmony of, it's probably put into another volume now, but you could find it. You could just type in The Harmony of Virtue on our website and you could find it. It
okay.
just touched me so deeply. They are the light of sunrise and sunset and the haunting voices of forest and field. Oh, okay. So, anyway, um, he uses the Apsaras so beautifully in Savitri.
Hmm.
Now, so we have to pick up that feeling from page 421
Yeah.
that hardly a soul and body are born here in this fierce, difficult movement of the stars, whose life can keep the paradisal note. Its rhythms repeat the many-toned melody, tirelessly throbbing through the rapturous air, caught in the song that sways the Apsara's limbs. So you see, you must tell me more of the story. You have to inspire my heart more with this beauty.
Hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
I know I'm asking a lot, aren't I?
I will attempt.
Wonderful. I know you will. Good.
So read from Although in Pauses again, or I continue from the Moonstone Floor.
Continue now,
Okay.
Moonstone.
Behold this image cast by light and love, a stanza of the ardor of the gods, perfectly rhymed, a pillared ripple of gold. Her body like a brimmed pitcher of delight, shaped in a splendor of gold-colored bronze, as if to seize earth's truth of hidden bliss. Dream-made, illumined mirrors are her eyes, draped subtly in a slumberous fringe of jet, retaining heaven's reflections in their depths.
Well, we have a lot to go through here. So let's take it very slowly. First of all, he is describing Savitri.
Yeah.
because she has just entered the palace
Yeah.
and speaking to her parents now.
Hmm. Hmm.
He uses the word moonstone.
Hmm.
And moonstone is a semi transparent or translucent stone
Yeah.
of pearly blue.
Hmm.
Blue. It's almost the color of Sri Aurobindo's uh, color. It's
Hmm.
almost light pearly blue.
Hmm.
It's often used as a gem. Then he says that her 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 image is like a stanza of the order of the gods. So we have two words here. The stanza is a division of a poem
Hmm.
when there are two or more lines put together in the
Yeah.
same meter.
Yeah.
And order is great warmth of feeling,
Yeah.
passion or desire, zeal,
Yeah.
eagerness, enthusiasm. So all of this is describing Savitri, and so beautifully that I think we have to take it a little slowly. So a stanza. Okay, behold this image again. Behold this image. 6 lines down from the top.
Yeah.
Could read that again.
Yeah. Behold this image cast by love, by light and love.
Yeah, but why don't you tell me to behold it?
Behold this image cast by light and love. A stanza of the ardor of the gods, perfectly rhymed, a pillared ripple of gold.
So we'll take that pillared first of all. A pillar,
Okay.
we know a pillar is a freestanding column,
Mm-hmm.
and it's often used figuratively. So
Hmm.
it's describing her as this pillared ripple of gold.
Hmm.
Imagine this ripple of gold.
Yeah.
Oh, and then a brimmed pitcher of delight, brimmed, full to the brim
Yeah.
with delight.
To the
Of,
top. Yeah. With delight. She's full
of
of delight.
yes, and then we'll go
Shaped
on.
in a splendor of gold colored bronze.
Well, we understand that the Indian body
Yeah.
is more of a bronze,
Yes.
gold-colored bronze.
Yes.
That's how he's describing her. She's
Yeah.
not. She's not white.
Yeah.
Her body is gold-colored bronze.
Yeah.
Okay.
As if to seize earth's truth of hidden bliss.
Yes. Dream.
Dream made illumined mirrors are her eyes, draped subtly in a slumberous fringe of jet,
Okay.
retaining heaven's reflection in their depths.
Okay. Now we have a couple things here. Um, uh, I guess we'd have to discuss how you pronounce slumbrous. You and Nilisha,
Slumberous.
yeah, you and Nilisha always put an E in there in a lot of these words. You said slumberous.
Okay, slumberous.
It's some slumbrous. And
Slumberous.
yeah, slumbrous means sleepy, heavy,
Okay.
heavy. It also can mean peaceful and tranquil,
Okay.
calm and quiet. So there are many definitions. But I think that it's sort of, he's saying here that her eyes are draped subtly in a slumberous fringe. Now, a fringe is a border or a
Yeah.
thread of
Yeah.
jet. So
Hmm.
when you guys put this coal or whatever it is you put
Yeah.
over eyes.
Yeah.
That's how he's describing her eyes
Yeah.
almost a sleepy fringe of jet. Jet is
Hmm.
black. Of course.
Yeah.
Jet. Okay, there we
So
go.
she has black eyes, which
Yes,
which looks dreamy.
yes, exactly.
Hmm.
And they even the next line is so beautiful, retaining heaven's
Heaven's
reflection.
reflection. They're so deep.
Exactly.
Hmm.
You see, when we take it slow, we get so much more, don't we?
Hmm.
From the lines, we begin to see the beauty of this child who's just in her teens, probably.
Hmm.
I would say maybe she's 18 or 19.
Hmm.
In those days, that would be a little bit old already.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Children were married at 13 and 14. Huh?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so he's describing her with such beauty. And then what does he say?
Even as her body, such is such is she within. Heaven's lustrous mornings, gloriously like drops of fire upon a silver page, in her young spirit, yet untouched with tears.
So lustrous is shining. We know that. So heaven's shining mornings gloriously recur. And look at that line, like drops of fire upon a silver page.
Hmm.
Can you see the image? Can you see
Yeah,
this?
like drops of fire upon a silver page.
And her young spirit has not been touched yet with tears because
Hmm.
she's just found Satyavan.
Yeah, and also earlier also he describes like Narad also says that she has not experienced the grief.
Right, exactly. And
Yeah,
so and so we can carry on a little bit.
yeah. All beautiful things eternal seem and new to virgin wonder in her crystal soul.
Okay, I have to stop you there. Virgin.
Virgin,
Virgin.
virgin to
No,
virgin one,
virgin.
to virgin wonder.
Yes, and also we want to say with, let me break up that first line. All beautiful things seem eternal and new. That's what Sri Aurobindo is saying, and he's putting it into poetry. So
Hmm.
we read it as all beautiful things eternal seem and new.
Hmm.
So so we accent a little bit on eternal.
Okay.
To virgin wonder in her crystal soul. Oh my gosh, crystal is clear, no
Yeah.
question. And it's perfect. It's just perfect. And
Hmm.
now these beautiful lines that I've so often quoted to people are coming up. So carry on.
The unchanging blue reveals its spacious thought. Marvelous, the moon floats on through wandering skies. Earth's flowers spring up and laugh at time and death. The charmed mutation of the enchanter life race like bright children past the smiling hours.
Uh, I've I've quoted Earth's flowers spring up and laugh at time and death so many
Hmm.
times to people
Hmm.
in the gardens when we were
Hmm.
building Matrimandir gardens, so that they
Hmm.
could they could understand that there is no death.
Hmm.
These flowers may die and then they're back the next season again. or
Yeah.
they'll seed themselves and come back anew. I
Hmm.
planted plants with Nilisha 3 years ago, 18, yeah, when I had my heart surgery, 18, 2018. They reseed each year, come up again, come up, and so there is no death really. So they
Hmm.
laugh
Hmm.
at time and death.
Hmm.
It's flowers, laugh at
Hmm.
time. Now they spring up. Of course, they spring up. They spring up through the earth,
Hmm.
and even the moon floats on through wandering skies. Now, Sri Aurobindo will talk a lot about the moon, and
Okay.
haven't gotten that ready for you yet, but we'll go over that. I think that's important that we go over that. Let me make a note here. Okay, um, let me just check here from the lexicon, because now everybody thinks, oh, the moon is nothing because men have stood on it, but
Hmm.
it's not so.
Hmm.
Okay, now. Mm, oh, he's got so many moon. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Uh, no, no, I don't see it here now. I don't have it in my lexicon for some reason. That's something I have to work on. Okay, so we carry on with these beautiful lines, and we have the okay. Where is it now? Oh,
We are page
the
number
mutation.
line number 270.
Yeah, mutation is an alteration or a change,
Hmm.
as in nature, form, even quality. So
Hmm.
something, it's a change or an alteration in
Yeah.
form or quality. And enchanter is an interesting word.
Word.
Enchant,
Yeah.
something that delights, but it's often through sorcery or through
Hmm. Yeah.
so a
Through
magician
magic.
is
Yeah.
often an enchanter. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the charmed mutations of the enchanter life. So it's sort of a delightful life that's almost magical. And what happens? Race like bright children past the smiling hours. And then he says, if, and you start
So,
there.
the charmed mutation of the raised children, raised. This is like the race, no? Like the running race, kind of a race.
Yes, they race through like bright children.
So,
Yes.
so it is the earth's flower that race through like bright children passing past the
No,
smiling hours.
no, the mutations
Ah,
of
the
the
mutations.
changes
Okay.
of the enchanter life. They
Okay.
race through
Ah, okay, understood.
children through the smiling hours.
If but this joy of life could last, nor pain throw its bronze note into her rhythmed days.
Throw its bronze. No, I didn't hear that clearly. So, what he says is now, if this joy of life that
Hmm.
that she's showing could last, and pain would not throw its bronze note into
Hmm.
her rich days.
Hmm.
How um, um, so that's the first hint that he's really giving here.
Yeah.
Well, not the first, but it's another hint that he gives.
Yeah, I think the first hint is where he's saying that she has not experienced um,
Yes.
Yeah, yes, she's not experienced pain.
So now he says, uh, well, actually, this is Aswapati describing his daughter.
Yes, yes.
And so what he says to her, he says to Narad, he says, behold her, singer with the prescient gaze. Prescient is the knowledge of actions
Hmm.
before the sort
Yeah,
of foreknowledge.
yeah. Behold her, singer with the prescient gaze, and let thy blessing chant that this fair child shall pour the nectar of a sorrowless life around her from her lucid heart of love, heal with her bliss the tired breast of earth, and cast like a happy snare felicity.
So we have him asking Narad
Hmm.
to bless her
Hmm.
with his song,
Hmm.
thy blessing chant,
Yeah.
that this fair child shall pour the nectar of a sorrowless life around her. So he's asking that his daughter be allowed to share this light with everything, with
Hmm.
everyone, this nectar of a sorrowless life.
Yeah.
And he says, from her lucid is transmitting light, or
Hmm.
even shining or glowing could
Hmm.
be lucid.
Hmm.
And, and felicity, of course, is an instance of great happiness,
Hmm.
bliss.
Okay.
So he asks him to bless her, let her pour the nectar of this sorrowless life around her for everyone, and heal with her bliss the tired breast of earth. Um, Later on, when we get to the Divine Mother, uh, he speaks to heal with her feet
Hmm.
the aching throb of earth.
Hmm.
So here he says to heal with her bliss the tired breast of earth.
Hmm.
So we get these, what shall I say, these moments where a thought recurs in different phrasing, in different lines, in different images, but it's basically asking the Divine Mother
Hmm.
to bless us on earth.
Hmm.
And so we'll go a little more and then we'll end,
Okay.
because I want to end with especially with Alakananda to talk about that.
Yeah.
So now he
As
as grows, right?
as grows the great and golden bounteous tree, flowering by Alakananda's murmuring waves, where with enamored speech the waters run, lisping and babbling to the splendor of morn, and cling with lyric laughter round the knees of heaven's daughters, dripping magic rain, pearl bright from moon gold limbs and cloudy hair. So are her dawns like jeweled leaves of light. So casts she her felicity on men.
Quite a bit here. Alakananda is one of the four head streams of the Ganges from
Hmm.
the Himalayas.
Yeah.
According to the Vaishnavas, it's the terrestrial Ganga which Shiva received upon his head as it fell from heaven.
Hmm.
And the Badrinath is situated on the banks of this stream of Alakananda.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
very
Yeah.
beautiful. And There's a couple more things that I have to go through here, but I have to move. I always have to remember to minimize your picture, and then I have to go to lines 420. Here we go. Okay. Save, yes. 23. Where are we now? Okay, so we have a few words here on the top of 423.
Hmm.
Lisping um, is used here in the way of the water
Yeah.
of Alakananda. And a
Hmm.
lisp is, when someone
Yeah.
lisps.
When someone
Yeah,
the talk is not so smooth.
right. And
Yeah.
babbling is a continuous murmuring sound. When
Yeah.
someone babbles, this is the
Yeah.
water, of course, not like a
Yeah.
baby, not like a baby babbling.
Yeah. Yeah.
And cling with lyric laughter. So um, around the knees of heaven's daughters, dripping magic rain, pearl bright from moon gold limbs and cloudy hair. Now that's takes us back to the feeling of the apsaras again,
Hmm.
sort of like the apsaras, and Savitri is like them in many ways because she has moon gold limbs. Now that's interesting too because we heard that her body was like gold colored bronze, and now he calls them moon gold limbs. So you get
Yeah.
this of the golden pure quality of Savitri.
Oh, so here he is back to talking about Savitri and not Alakananda.
Now, Alakananda is just, um, yes, the waters run, but they cling around the knees of heaven's daughters.
Okay.
Heaven's daughters are the Apsaras.
Hmm.
So the waters cling around them and they drip magic rain from the moon gold limbs and cloudy hair. So are her dawns, this is Savitri, like
Hmm.
June leaves of light. And so casts she her felicity on men.
Yeah. Yeah.
How how beautiful.
Yeah.
Uh, where are we on time?
We
Shall,
are.
shall we break now?
I was thinking to end with the next three lines also, where there is an exclamation. Doom surely will see
Uh,
her pass. That's like a suspense.
that's perfect. Okay, great.
A flame of radiant happiness she was born, and surely will that flame set earth alight. Doom surely will see her pass and say no word.
But now this is still her father
Yeah,
talking to
Narad.
Narad. Yes,
Yes.
and and he will continue on until line 305
Yeah,
when it says Narad answered not.
yeah,
So we're into a very very beautiful and powerful and lot to go.
yeah.
Any questions?
I was just wondering if you have time for me to just go like from today's from line 255 to
I
290.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Okay. Her body like a brimmed pitcher of delight, shaped in a splendor of gold colored bronze, as if to seize earth's truth of hidden bliss.
But see,
Dream,
that's a period, Prema,
yeah,
and so you can't feel like you're carrying it on. You have to end with as if to seize earth's truth of hidden bliss. Period.
okay. As if to seize earth's truth of hidden bliss.
Perfect.
Dream made illumined mirrors are her eyes, draped subtly in a slumberous fringe of jet, retaining heaven's reflections in their depths. Even as her body, such is she within.
Good, very good.
Heaven's lustrous mornings gloriously recur, like drops of fire upon a silver page, in her young spirit, yet untouched with tears. All beautiful things eternal seem and new to virgin wonder in her crystal soul. The unchanging blue reveals its spacious thought. Marvelous, the moon floats on through wondering skies. Earth's flowers spring up and laugh at time and death. The charmed mutations of the enchanter life race like bright children past the smiling hours.
Good.
If but this joy of life could last, nor pain throw its bronze note into her rhythmed days.
Yeah, but you want to emphasize here nor pain through
Okay,
its note. Um,
okay.
so if the joy could only last, but if pain,
Nor pain.
yes,
If but this joy of life could last, nor pain throw its bronze note into her rhythmed days. Behold her, singer with the prescient gaze.
okay, let's go back to that again. Um, it's very important because we're going deeper and deeper into Savitri now
Hmm.
that we pay attention also to commas, semicolons, and colons
Okay.
and exclamation points.
Hmm.
Here there's an exclamation point
Yeah. Into
from her.
her rhythmed days.
Yes. And now, what would I say to you? Behold her, Prema. Behold her.
Hmm.
I'm asking you.
Behold her, singer.
Yes. Look.
Behold her, singer with the prescient gaze. And let thy blessing chant that this fair child shall pour the nectar of a sorrowless life around her from her lucid heart of love. Heal with her bliss the tired breast of earth, and cast like a happy snare felicity, as grows the great and golden bounteous trees. Sorry, as grows the great and golden bounteous tree, flowering by Alaknanda's murmuring waves, where with enamored speed the waters run, lisping and babbling to the splendor of morn, and cling with lyric laughter round the knees of heaven's daughters, dripping magic rain, pearl bright from moon gold limbs and cloudy hair. So are her dawns like bejeweled, sorry, so are her dawns like jeweled leaves of light. So casts she her felicity on men.
Pretty good.
A
Really.
flame,
Oh, you have more yet. That's right.
just
Yeah.
three more lines. Yeah. A
Um,
flame of radiant happiness she was born, and surely will that flame set earth alight. Doom surely will see her pass and say no word.
exclamation point.
Yeah,
And say no word.
say
Uh,
no word.
yes. And also, I felt that those lines, so are her dawns. like jeweled leaves of light. You could read a little bit slower yet.
Okay.
So are her dawns like
So are her dawns like jeweled leaves of light.
yes, that's it. And
Okay.
again, now so cast she.
So casts she her felicity on men.
This is the idea. This is this. Now you're catching it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Narad. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Long,
You're
long session today. Thank you.
making good steps. Very good steps.
Thank you.